Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Jets and the Eagles, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's... Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his third season, Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts got the green light as a starter from the Philly organization and took really good steps as the next in line of mobile quarterbacks in the city, following names like Michael Vick, Donovan McNabb, and Randall Cunningham. He led the team in all quarterbacks in the NFL in rushing, and he took Philadelphia to the post.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot. And they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Hurts throw taken in by Pascal. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
They've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now the 2nd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Hurts over the middle, complete. It's Smith. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away, taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Didn't learn his lesson the first time, but looks like a second early interception got through to him. Now he understands. Don't force a throw if it's not there. Oftentimes, running is the better play anyway. Case in point, he picks up a first down there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. On the move past the 40. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 67 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now Wilson on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Flacco looking for his first toss. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They run with a man from La Tech. It's Boston Scott. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. Now Minshew. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. The Eagles send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next pressure coming, and they got him once again. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell.
Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. On 2nd down and 4. Minshew got his man complete over the middle. That's Ward. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Looking to throw it. Minshew. A throw on the money to Rager. 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 87 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm the defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Flacco. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Flacco finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Minshew's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. It'll be Minshew again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Minshew sets to throw. He'll get this out wide to Scott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt. No return. And the Jets will take over. New York set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To pass, Flacco. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Trucks over him. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And New York set to take the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. That is caught by Mims. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And this one complete again to Mims. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Setting up to throw, Flacco. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now it's Flacco. Over the middle, caught by Mims. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Flacco. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin from 4 yards out. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Minshew.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew. He's going to look deep here for Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here's Aaron Sipas now.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now Flacco.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown.
Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. But the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Flacco. And that'll be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Minshew. And this one is incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And now out come the Jets.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Passing play. Flacco.
Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Now Flacco.
They'll get this to Coleman.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Flacco from the gun.
That's caught right side by Mims.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick-6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Flacco's throw taken in here by Jackson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Flacco will take to the air again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Flacco. And that is incomplete here. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now the second-year man from Carolina, this is Michael Carter. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Drops it off for Coleman. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Minshew. That's Ward, complete right side. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Flacco. This is caught. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Carter. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. 3rd and goal, Flacco. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. 3 touchdown passes now for Joe Flacco. And the Jets take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Scott.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he stopped immediately there.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the gun, Minshew to throw. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he'll get this underneath to Scott. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still got to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On 2nd and 7, Flacco. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Here's Flacco. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. The Eagles offense back out onto the field.
They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
being chased out left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Flacco. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Flacco. It's caught by Coleman. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side, complete to Scott. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got this one completed to Mims.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Flacco. But look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Flacco right back to work after the pick six. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Flacco looks to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Play action, Flacco. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield. Fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 23. 35 yards that time on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll go play action here with Minshew. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Minshew. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And New York set to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Scott with it again on second. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Minshew throwing on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to look deep here for Ward. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg Ward ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The New York set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Open man here is Conklin. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone and what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Flacco. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's the option play now to the left. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Minshew. That's complete to Ward. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll run with Scott. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Minshew down to a knee, victory formation, and that should be just about it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.